Saving lives and providing daily necessary needs in the community. Teresa Lassiter and McClinton from the Legacy of Hope Foundation are here today to tell us all about what they're doing in the community. And we thank you both for being here.
Thank you.
Thank you for the great work you do in the community. Teresa, great to see you again.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's talk about the Legacy of Hope Foundation. Since we last spoke, I understand a lot has happened, but before we get into that, what exactly is Legacy of Hope?
So the Legacy of Hope Foundation provides free resources to our community. So we clothe, feed, educate, and we empower low-income families. We also do youth empowerment every second and fourth Saturday, building self-esteem, confidence, courage, and character.
So you stay busy.
Stay busy, yes.
Yeah, there's a constant need, I'm sure, in the community. I understand there have been some updates on renovations to one of your centers. Can you tell us a bit about that and what people can expect if they want to participate and maybe be a part of the center?
Definitely. We are renovating our Resource Empowerment Center, and that is where we're going to have our classrooms, feeding the community. Basically, I think last time we spoke, we were at 200. This year, we've served 600 people so far, and we provided free resources to at least over 2,500 individuals. So we are very busy, and so we need to renovate our Resource Empowerment Center so that we can have more space and be able to expand our services to families.
And we had the chance, of course, to speak with Teresa and the Legacy of Hope Foundation through Making a Mark, so you can check that out on 13newsnow.com. But, you know, I understand, LaQuanta, you have some events coming up that people can support. Tell us about those.
Well, we're trying to serve, one thing about the Legacy of Hope Foundation, we serve all of Hampton Roads. So we are expanding here in Norfolk on December the 15th from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m., 840 Church Street, Suite H. So we'll be serving the community there of Norfolk. We also have a Christmas holiday party event. It's going to be on December the 16th from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. At 239 Boxton Avenue in Newport News. And that's going to be our main Christmas event following out the year to try to raise toys and other resources for family that are in need for Christmas they cannot supply for their young folks. So.
Yeah, great to hear that you're coming down in Norfolk. I know the last time that we spoke, you know, you predominantly were on the peninsula, but I hear that expansion plan, and that's wonderful to hear indeed. You know, let's go back to Legacy of Hope in general, because I love the expansion, because Teresa, you were telling me about the need initially before the organization even, you know, came to be. Can you talk about what that need was and why you said, okay, we need to put a foundation together to you know, address this need in the community?
Right. So the organization started because my aunt had passed away. She had an abundance of things, and so I believe if you have an abundance of things, you can be a blessing to the community. Yeah. And so once we started giving out things through the pandemic, and I didn't realize that we actually started in the pandemic in 2020, but even the effects now of the pandemic is still happening with families, and they're struggling to pay their bills, and so we can help alleviate part of that by giving out free clothing and non-perishable food.
Absolutely. And I'm sure there are some other ways as well that you can support in addition to being a part of these events, in addition to possibly making some donations. LaQuanta, what are some other ways that people can support not just the events coming up, but the foundation as a whole?
On Wednesdays between 3 p.m. to 5 p.m., you can always come to our actual building in Newport News and drop off any gentle used clothes, food items, and
Fantastic.
Volunteers.
Volunteers. Always extra hands.
Volunteers, sponsors. If anybody want to sponsor a program or sponsor a youth, that is always needed. Any other help, hands-on. If anybody have any construction experience, they can come and help do that as well. Some materials that's needed for us to begin to really expand what we're doing.
Some in-kind services as well. Great information there. Before we go, give us the website or anywhere online people can go to get more information.
They can go to www.thelegacyofhopefoundation.com.
Awesome. All the information right there. Support these events coming up. Support Legacy of Hope. They do great work in the community. Ladies, thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having us.
Awesome.